It's like the coldest that it's been. I want to cry. The house is all set up. This weather is ruining my face. I just got the shower, so my hair is wet, and it's freezing outside. More trash. We need money because we're at Sheets. We got a lot to do today. I have so much more to do today than I've done in like 2 weeks, and it's got me stressed. But I'm just not gonna stress. I'm gonna do what I can when I can. How about that? I'll get it done when I can. Capiche? Alright, let's go. I got it. Good morning, y'all. Dorothy, Amy, how are y'all doing? Is it freezing where you are? Because I'm cold. It's colder than a witch's titty out here. Do you hear me? Alright, let's rock and roll. Whew, whew. I'm wondering if I want to use the bathroom or if I want to wait till I get to Greensboro. I might just wait, y'all, because I used the bathroom when I woke up, so it's not like I haven't been. Because I went and took a shower. My hair's wet. Clearly. Oh, Lord, music. We're going to be busy today, so let's go ahead and suit up. Yeah, I don't know exactly how cold it got last night, but it was pretty cold, y'all. I had to cut the truck on at about 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock this morning. I see in Jacksonville it's going to be 70 next week. I'm so jealous. I redone my nails, but I always mess up at least 1 or 2 of them. All right, let's go murder the day, all right? Ugh, my glasses. Need my glasses. Can't see shit. My bangs all in my face. Let's go murder the day. What do you say? It's a beautiful sunrise, by the way. Look at that. Beautiful mess. Whoo, y'all, this cold ass weather. Lord Jesus, take me back to the Keys. Whew. Where I can show my knees. Cause it's not below freeze. Yo. Whoo, have mercy. Good morning. It is freezing. Oh my God, I can only imagine how cold it is in Minnesota, y'all. Whew, Lord. What's the low there? Or the high? What's the high there? I don't know what today is supposed to be, weather-wise, but we'll see. At least I'm showering clean. Rubber ducky. Yo, I'm in a good mood. Ain't that crazy? How do you go from like complete, utter hopelessness to ready to take on the world, Pinky? -13. Oh my God. That physically has to hurt. I know that hurts. Tell me that doesn't hurt. When you step outside, that your skin don't hurt. It don't feel like dang Hannibal Lecter has done got a hold of you. I know it does, because this hurts, and it's 18 degrees. Look at my skin, y'all. It's ruined. I look dry. I look old. Like this, it's the weather. It's absolutely the weather. This is the weather. Because I don't look like this in Jacksonville. I got a little more elasticity to my skin, honey. This damn dry ass weather done damn suck the damn moisture out my skin. Seriously, and I just keep putting on more lotion. More lotion. Oh, more lotion. More lotion. Sad. Alright, let's rock and roll. We got like a 15-minute drive. I was debating. I was like, man, maybe I should take them in. I'm not taking you in. I'm trying to go to jail. You know what I mean? That's a federal building. What am I thinking? What is wrong with me? Can I come out? Thank you. Beep, beep. Brooke's got the keys to the Jeep. Y'all, Trump was busy last night. Busy as hell. Busy, busy, busy. He's been signing executive order after executive order. All this crazy stuff's been going on. He's been busy. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. He like walked into my vehicle. I didn't see you, sir. I'm looking out for the other 15 damn people that ain't paying attention. Oh, I got so much to do today. I got a lot of pressure on me, honestly. But we are going to retreat if necessary, calm down, and attack again. You know what I mean? We're going to murder this day. This is a mission, bruh. An imperative. I mean, it's imperative. I've got to do this. It's just like, this is what I want. Give it to me. You know? All I've wanted for like 20-something years is to go back to school. And listen, I don't understand why this go-around is the hardest go-around I've had thus far. But thank you to the girl that commented and said, yeah, things can be kind of difficult for no reason. Because, girl, it is. It is. It's absolutely difficult for no reason. And, I will say that it's gotten more difficult because of illegal migration. They have to verify that you are who you are, and they are just very strict about certain things all of a sudden. And this wasn't even a problem last year, so I don't understand why the change, but I can assure you that it has to do with verifying that people are who they say they are. So, this is what happens when, you know. Ooh, Lord have mercy. So now you want to make sure I am who I am because y'all let 1 million people into the state of North Carolina that wasn't who they said they were. So now I'm getting penalized because of everybody else's poor choices. Absolutely. But, you know, this is what they voted for. So, thank you, North Carolina. Love you too. Oh, I was scared I was going to spill that. So, we're going to go over here and we're going to... I've never been here before. This is a whole new place. We're going to figure out if there's any help for us being homeless, number one. Number two, I need to figure out what the fuck they want me to do. If I ain't got no home address and I ain't got no tax return because I can't find a fucking job, it's not for a lack of trying. Trust me, honey. I've looked. And I constantly fill out job applications and do interviews. So, it's the market, bruh. There's people out here that got master's degrees and all kinds of shit. And they ain't been able to find work for 2 or 3 years either. So it ain't just me. We got a problem, okay? We've had a problem. When I'm traveling between 7 damn states looking for work and doing interviews in 7 damn states and still ain't got no damn job after 10,000, at least 10,000 applications, at least after 18 months, bruh. Right at 18 months. There's a problem. And I understand that I have 3 felonies on my records, but that was like over 10 years ago. It's not like, 2018, possession of heroin. And you know, that's a drug charge. And when I come to you in an interview and I say, hey, I'm clean, I've been clean for a while now, almost 5 years, you should say, oh, great, what a great opportunity. You want to help us? Let's help you and give you a job. You seem like a hard worker. You have ethic. But that's the problem. They don't hire on merit anymore. They hire on looks. What makes everybody comfortable? It's preposterous. And I've suffered because of DEI. And speaking of DEI, Trump, what draining the swamp is. It's what we wanted. I think that, I know, I'm sorry. It shakes because my cup holder. It shakes because of my cup holder. Speed bumps. Yeah. Get used to it. Hold on. You need a seatbelt. If you're riding with me, you gotta wear one. I don't play that game. I ain't gonna have your blood on my hands, honey. If you riding with me, you wear a seatbelt at all times. I will literally stop the car and be like, hey, will you I'll be like, hey, put your seatbelt on. It really amazes me how many people ride around with no seatbelt. It's imperative that you wear it, please. And a bike helmet. Please wear your motorcycle helmet. Y'all know that really scares me. Shit, and I was thinking the other day I probably need to get me a helmet. No, for real, legitimately, because I have roller skates. So, like, what if I freaking fell out there and cracked my skull open, y'all? I probably should have some kind of protective gear. Whoo, Lord. I was like, I saw some girl doing some damn flips at the skate park, and she was on rollers. And then I was like, wait a second, she's got on a helmet. Like, why she got on a... And everybody in the comments was like, good for her wearing a helmet. Good for her. And I'm like, I tell people to wear a helmet on a motorcycle, but here I am on roller skates. So I definitely need a helmet. Listen, I was a sheltered child. It's not my fault. I don't see these things sometimes. Common sense ain't that common. Ooh. Hell, I ate shit 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. I was at the park in Jacksonville, Florida, and I went airborne, babe. Airborne. My front brake came out, and it went, my front brake fell out of the skate, and it caught my wheels, and it sent me airborne. Before I even knew what happened, I was literally getting road burn flying across the concrete. Like, it literally took a whole half of my kneecap off, okay, like all of the skin. It was road rash. And if I wouldn't have been wearing a watch, I had on a gold watch, the whole surface face of the watch was on the concrete, like it was gone. If I wouldn't have had on that watch, it would have ate my wrist up, bro. I would have had to go to the hospital because my knee was messed up for like a month and a half. And I didn't go to the ER. I was like, listen, well, but did I die? No, and we don't need no $1,600 ER visit either, because that's how much it would have been. Just for some liquid tape. For some liquid tape, they would have been like, we can't do nothing. So I probably do need a helmet. That's sad. They probably got them at Goodwill. I'm so ready to, like, have warmer weather. This shit is a little not my thing. And honestly, I haven't really had to deal with the winters like this, because even last year we went south. We went to Charleston, we went to Florida. When it was cold like this, we were in other states a lot of the time when it was super cold. So we kind of bypassed this, and I have. I do that intentionally because I can't afford to live up here when it's this cold. You have to run the damn heater, which means you're running the car, which means you're running through gas and spending money. Whether it's when I'm in like South Carolina or Florida or Georgia. And it's snowing. It snowed in Jacksonville yesterday. Did you guys get any snow? If you're from Jacksonville, please tell me if y'all saw snow, because I saw it was an 80% chance. And y'all know it's going to be 72 degrees next week down there. What in the hell? North Florida is turning into North Carolina weather. Let me tell you. I don't remember it being that cold down there. And it rarely snows in that part of Florida. Any part of Florida. What am I talking about? If it is going to snow, it's going to snow in Jacksonville. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It was an 80% chance, and it looks like it was supposed to snow for hours. I'd be very intrigued to know that they got snow, I know that the locals, they look forward to it because it doesn't happen that often. Y'all, I am already hauling ash. Can you get off of me, you Astro piece of shit, before I send you back to the damn 80s? Lord have mercy. Jesus help them. Oh. That's a cute little... Oh, it's a Chevrolet. It is. It's a Chevrolet Astro. Yeah, so apparently Vivek Ramaswamy, did I say that right? I want points, okay? I deserve points for that one. Apparently he left Doge, 2 days ago. And I'm like, that's weird. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to go be governor of Ohio. Okay, Vivek, whatever. I think that he's perfect. For Ohio governor. If that's what he wants to do, let's let the peacock fly, He's a bird. You gotta let him fly. He's a peacock. So let's do it. I think that's great. And Ohio's had so many issues with illegal immigration. Y'all know what I meant. I mean, they were flying over the border, you know what I mean? So, anyways, that was where they had a town of like 56,000 residents get hit with over 20,000 illegal Haitians to the middle of their city, and it had, economic impact on the city. Absolutely. The city's a mess. People are suffering. People, can't afford to live, can't feed their kids, can't afford rent. It's pretty bad. And that's Ohio. So, we'll see what happens. But, moments right before Doge was supposed to open officially, it was sued. So I'm like, okay. I mean, and these lawsuits happen. For those that don't know, these lawsuits happen. Yeah. It's no surprise. But it's just crazy. It's like, okay, what's going on? So Elon's going to be running Doge by himself. I don't know how I feel about that, honey. Listen, there's a lot of shit. There's a lot of mitigating circumstances now. Things have changed. And Vivek is not going to be part of this. So it's just like, what's going on? I don't know. I don't know, honey. I don't know. Oh, Lord. Damn. I'm up and at 'em this morning, I see. Okay. Drink some coffee before I gotta go in here. I'm sitting on my vape, sorry. Good morning, y'all. Oh my God. This damn phone. This damn phone. Good morning, Maria, Brad. Single digits. Jesus Christ. -2. Oh my God. I cannot. You'll see my face breaking out. I can't put so many pimple patches on it. I swear it's the water. That hard freaking water. I did get my little package from Walmart, and thank you so much, the person that sent that. I'm just surprised that it actually came. And it was from Walmart, and I don't know what their shipping practices are. You know what I mean? Oh, my hair feels so much better now that I washed it. I need to leave it out of that clip, I guess, because... Lord. You know, I think that I might just throw a beanie on top, y'all. Ouch. It's still wet, and it, like, my hands won't go through it. Screw it. What all do I need? Think. Ain't even had time to process the day yet, you know what I mean? So I realized last night that one of the reasons that I've had problems with interpersonal relationships in my personal life is because a lot of people have expected me to have their back when they're doing something vile or evil. How can I explain this? I guess I've always kind of saw things as right or wrong, and even if I'm your friend, I'm not going to take your side just because I'm your friend. If something is wrong, then I'm going to say that something is wrong. But I've noticed, going back to what we were talking about yesterday when it comes to people seeing what they want to see, I don't think it's that. I think that people accept things because they don't want to cause waves. I think people just go with the flow because they don't want to cause waves. They don't want confrontation. They don't want problems. And my entire life, if something was wrong, then I would be like, no, that's wrong. You know, or like, for instance, let's say you got a friend group and you got two girls and one girl steals from the other girl, and the girl that was stolen from the girl that was stolen from, you don't have her back in that time of need. You actually, because the girl that stole from the one friend is such a bully, and maybe you're scared of her or something, whatever, you take her side, the one that was a thief. And it's situations like that why I don't deal with people a lot, because I'm definitely going to have the friends back that had her property stolen. Do you get it? But a lot of people would have the friend that was a thief's back because, I don't know, hypothetically, let's say she's a bully and this is just what she does. And I don't know. But this has caused me a lot of problems with personal relationships, because I am very loyal and I'm by the book, and I will always be that way. And for many, many years, people tried to suffocate that out of me. And I want to do good, and I'm going to continue to do good. And what I know to be true is that I'm fiercely loyal, to the point that I've served 5 years in prison for having somebody's back. If you know, I was in a fight with 2 girls, and I was defending my high school best friend, and he was the one that wrote a statement on me. So as you can see, I was very loyal in having his back and defending him, risking my life and going to prison. And here's the thing. I can't fault him for writing a statement, because that's what most people would have done, because most people are not loyal, and most people would flip on their friend at the flip of a hat, and it's unfortunate, but I'm fiercely loyal, and I'm grateful for that. And I want people to see things for themselves and not just see things through other people's eyes and be complicit in what they believe to be true. You have to ask yourself, what do I know to be true? What do I believe in? That's the thing, though. A lot of people don't know what they believe in. I get it. I mean, seriously, like Elon's salute. You have to look at that and say, what do I see? And do I believe what I believe because everybody else is believing that? Or do I believe what I believe because that's what I believe to be true about the moment? You know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like he made a lot of poor choices. And it's definitely impacted my belief about who he is. And then the gaslighting that follows is even, it's like, okay, so y'all both do this. I mean, and I knew that, but like, he's literally the last one I expected it from, so I guess I'm kind of heartbroken. People show you who they are, you just have to believe it. You got to believe them. I think a lot of people believe things because other people believe things. You know what I mean? I wanted to see the best in him. I wanted to have faith in him. Something that, I was thinking about last night. It's almost as if people forget that Elon's not here for us, honey. Elon is here for SpaceX. That's his motive, which is a self-serving motive. Elon is doing this to get SpaceX financed so that he can go to Mars and hopefully build on Mars. Elon is in this for self-serving reasons. I don't care that he's going to run Doge completely free and work for free. for him, it's still in his benefit. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's like people have forgotten, or they forget that what his purpose is. His purpose is SpaceX and getting funding for SpaceX, and that's his ultimate goal. His, it's not to help or protect, or it's not to help or protect the American people. We're not the goal. Mars is the goal for Elon. So, I don't know. It's very disturbing. Very, very disturbing. And it shows me that the right and the left are just going to believe what they want to believe. They're going to believe what everybody else believes. It's like whatever the cult is saying at the time, then everybody else is just going to jump in on the cult. You know what I mean? They'll be like, oh, the cult's saying that it wasn't this kind of salute. Okay, well, then it wasn't that kind of salute. Like, wait a minute. Hold up. It's crazy, because if somebody on the left would have done that, it would have been worldwide news. Everybody, the West would have been mad. But because Elon done it, and he's part of the right, and the right is in control of, the House and the Senate and the White House and everything else, everybody's just like, oh, that's not that what that was. It was just a nervous tick. And I posted pictures this morning, you guys. You can go see the blatant hand, the angered face, and the way that he throws his body into it on my community page. So, whatever. Yeah, I guess we're not seeing the same thing. It's just, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing how we can see two different things. Yeah, see? Oh, I didn't even know about that. Is that true? Is he trying to put microchips in people's brains? Hell, I don't know. They probably have the capabilities to do that. Yeah, I know. And that's what I was thinking about, King Harvest. Thank you so much for bringing that up. That's what I was thinking about last night. I'm like, okay, well, what if we get to Mars? What if they start colonizing on Mars? What does that mean for the rest of the world if we have that kind of power? What? Like, we don't know. I know the evils of man. I don't know what all that could mean for humanity going forth if we actually did colonize on Mars. I don't know what kind of power or... Listen, if we get to Mars and we start colonizing on another planet, all I know is that shifts the dynamic of the entire world in an instant. I don't know in what ways, and that's what I'm saying. What does that mean for society, civilization? What does that mean? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. But I do know the evils of man, and I know what that could mean and how dangerous that could get. I don't know. It's concerning. It's concerning, and I've been stewing on it. I feel some type of way about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I can't agree with every right-wing conservative judgment or belief. I'm sorry. I have a brain, and this is why I have problems in relationships, honey. This is why. Yeah, and we're already losing jobs because of that, Lisa. The tech industry is laying people off left and right. We thought AI was going to be this wonderful thing, and then here is AI taking everybody's damn job. So we're already seeing the negative impacts, just like social media when it comes to children, okay? We've already seen the negative impacts, but yet it's like they're trying to push this technology stuff forward as if we don't have a 35,000-page manifesto that's told us exactly what's going to happen, and everything that he predicted has. I'm talking about Ted Kaczynski. Sorry. No, I'm not in love with him. I just understand a great mind, okay? He forewarned us, and we thought he was crazy, and then he went crazy, and then he could damn hold that label for the rest of his life, and it's sad. This is not good. It's not good. Elon doing that salute, technology, all of this bullshit we have going on. the job market. I mean, it just has me so stressed out. So stressed out. This whole economy. So they're deporting. They've already started deporting. Yeah. I don't know. DEI programs are ending. They're in there doing a lot of stuff, but I'm just like, well, what are you going to do about rent? What you going to do about groceries? What you going to do about, but we'll see. We'll see. It's only been a day, Brooke. AI is the devil's work. I agree. I agree. I need a pod. Oh, wasn't it working? Has me stressed out, to be honest, because it's just like, it's one of those things where no amount of evidence will convince a fool. It's like you could see a pig tap dancing, a pink pig tap dancing, and you can ask people, what color was the pig? And they're going to say 2 different colors, even though everybody clearly saw that was a pink pig tap dancing. It's like, I think the craziest part is, I know he did this intentionally. The craziest part is it's blew over, and I don't think he expected that. I think he expected that people in the West would be pissed about this whole situation, and it just blew over. It's just like, what? It just blew over. Yeah, I don't care what Candace thinks. I'm not going to agree with every right-wing conservative commentator just because they are who they are. I saw that. I saw what Candace said. And that's my point. That's my point. The reason that society looks like this right now is because too many people have become comfortable taking opinions from other people and using them as their own. I'm not a sheep. That's why I have problems in life, okay? I go against the grain. I say what's on my mind. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And I don't dictate that. God does through his word. Plain and simple. I'm not going to agree with everybody always, and we can agree to disagree. But we'll have a full circle moment on this eventually. You can best believe, even if it's 10 or 20 years from now, it's not over. A man of that caliber, of that intelligence, would never make that mistake. And it was blatant. It was blatant. So, I was all excited to go to Mars on the afternoon of the inauguration. I was excited, and then I'm in bed that night, the same day, and I see Elon doing this, and all of a sudden, I felt like all of these mathematical equations coming at me. I'm like, oh, whoa, what does this mean? Whoa, no. What if he does get to Mars? Now I'm concerned. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. With something like that, you have to make sure that kind of power isn't getting into somebody else's hands, because, once again, what could that mean for the rest of the world? You get the wrong person, as we've already learned from the past 4 years. You get the wrong person in control of 2 worlds, okay? A superpower in one world and complete control of another world. And that kind of power could lead to genocide. It could lead to the end of the world in general. You don't know. We don't know. But these kind of things need to be thought about beforehand. And someone doing something like that needs to be closely scrutinized through this process, let's say. And I'm going to be keeping an eye on him. And it's very concerning to me that Vivek decided to part ways with Doge at the last minute, mind you. And then they toss at us that he's going to go run for governor of Ohio. And it's just like, wait a minute, that would be great. However, this is not what we initially agreed to. See, what we initially agreed to was that Vivek and Elon were going to be taking on this endeavor together. Let's not forget that Elon is he's not an elected official in any manner. Yes, he runs SpaceX. Yes, he helps with NASA and stuff, and they have this probably contract together in some manner, but I don't know. I don't know. We just need to be careful. We need to be careful, okay? We need to be careful. There's been a lot of great minds in society throughout, generations that contributed to civilization, inventions, and science, and medicine, and psychology, and philosophy, and all of these things. But at the end of the day, they were horrible people. And part of the reason that I did not do my analysis of, or do my story on I think it's von Braun, who was a Nazi scientist for Hitler. He was his pretty much top scientist, and he created atomic weapons. And at the collapse of Nazi Germany, he surrendered with a bunch of other scientists, and the U.S. took him on as a scientist for the U.S. military, U.S. government. And part of the reason that I did not do my story on that is because I don't agree with it. It's evil that we even took that guy. First of all, I understand what he did for research and humanity and da-da-da, but did he do something great? Because those bombs are not exactly great, honey. In my opinion. War is bad. War is evil. And war is most often self-motivated by an evil person, it's a want. So I just see things a little differently. I don't know, in my opinion, he should have been executed when we caught him, but whatever. The U.S. has a history of doing shit like this. I'm aware. It's not good. On the right and left. I don't know. There's been a lot of people that did great things for humanity. Great things in quotations. At what cost? How many people died? They used slaves. They were concentration camp victims to build these bombs. Starvation. They were starving them. Skin so thin you can see through it. You can see their bones poking out of their skin, protruding out of their skin. And this man made these concentration camp victims make these bombs in horrendous conditions. We're talking about somebody who was so vile, like that. You're so complicit at that point. You are at that point. You're fully entrenched in it. You're covered in blood. Your hands, your body, everything. It's evil. I just see things a little different. It was wrong. It was wrong for the states to take them. I understand the motivation. They wanted to build bombs and they wanted to be a superpower and da-da-da-da-da-da. I get it. And that's the sad part of man. That's the sad part of human nature. Who's to say that, 30, 40, 50 years from now, we won't be looking at Elon as an evil scientist? I don't know. I'm just paying attention, honey. And I think you should too. Because it's concerning. And I didn't even like him before I really, got into Trump stuff. And the reason why was because I didn't feel like he was a good father. I felt like he was a womanizer. I felt like he wasn't very traditional. And, he's got all these babies, mamas, and damn half a dozen kids, probably more. And, I just know a man of that success is not going to have a lot of time to spend with his kids. And so I was super critical of that. But at the same time, I also view that as he's giving up his time with his kids in order to help us. And now I'm like, is he more self-motivated than scientific motivated. Like, I was thinking that he was coming from this as a place of like trying to help humanity, trying to, you know, leave a legacy, trying to do good things for this world. And now I'm looking at this, is he? Or is this more self-motivated? Because his excitement over going to Mars was clear. You know, it has been for the past 2 days. Tons of videos of him talking about it. And now I'm starting to see a different side of Elon that, I don't know, I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if I've been duped, you know? Because he's been on like this press trail and press run trying to make himself seem like this family man. They all have. J.D. Vance, Trump, trying to be good old grandpa and papa. You know, they all have. They've all showcased this family unity. And, you know, I love that. But the Elon that I saw on stage yesterday is a completely different Elon that I've seen and learned about for the past 4.5 years, is my point. I walk in here, y'all. I'll let you know how it goes. I'm wondering if I need to take another jacket because my hair is wet. I guess it's fine. I will never jump on the bandwagon just because everybody else is my point, I guess. I'm physically incapable. I have to think for myself, and I have to make a judgment for myself. And I've always been that way, and it's caused me problems. I realized that last night. I'm like, girl, well, if you wanted to make friends, you ain't really doing it today. I can't help myself, okay? I just know if the roles was reversed, the left would be calling it out, and it would be the right would be calling out the left, and it would be problematic. But I guess since everybody voted for Trump, everybody's just going to be like, oh, it's fine. He was just nervous. He has autism. Okay. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk this afternoon. Y'all be safe. Bye, y'all.